Hello everybody, welcome to Om Sairam YouTube channel. Through this video today we are going to discuss idioms. Okay, idioms play a very important role in using English language very effectively. If you use idioms in your language will be stylish and people will admire you and you may be considered as fluent and knowledgeable in English. I mean, you be proficient in English when you make use of a lot of idioms in your spoken language, in your communication. Let's proceed. What are idioms? Idioms are phrases and sentences that do not mean exactly what they say. Sometimes idioms will be short and you may call them as group of words, a set of words called phrases, and sometimes they may be lengthy in sentences or statements, and whether they are phrases or sentences, they do not convey exact meaning, they will not be meaningful as it is. An idiom will not give any meaning or any literal meaning as it is. That means we should not take the meaning of an idiom as it is. Okay, it may mean something literally. So here idioms when used in sentences give complete meaning, perfect meaning. We want to use idioms in a sentence, we have to use them as it is. We should not split the idioms, we should not separate or divide the words and use in our sentences. Okay, remember that idioms are phrases and sentences that do not mean exactly what they say, what they convey. Next, let's take some well known idioms and their meanings with some examples. It's a piece of cake. What does it mean when somebody says it's a piece of cake? Something very easy to do, very simple to do. Let's see some examples. The exam was a piece of cake. After finishing the exam, if you find the exam is very simple and you got all the expected questions and you wrote it very well, excellently, and you can say using an idiom, the exam was a piece of cake. Okay, and others should also have a good knowledge of idioms and why use a piece of cake, otherwise they may not understand. So you have to speak these sentences with somewhat the people who have command who are proficient in English language. Okay, with more educated people and who have a lot of knowledge in English. Glad to help, it was a piece of cake, means it's nothing, very simple to do, I don't mind. Grammar is my specialty, it's a piece of cake, that means you find grammar is very easy for you, you don't find it difficult. Next, let us see second one, easy as ABC. You can simply say it as easy as ABC. So what does it mean? Easy as ABC means an idiom which means something that is as easy as ABC is very easy or simple. It's also same, conveys the same meaning, just like a piece of cake. It is another form, another way of using the sentence or the idiom, which is very easy, completely easy, very simple, then easy, as easy as ABC or easy as ABC. Let's see some examples. Learning how to use a computer is as easy as ABC for the children. It's not a difficult task, they can learn it very easily. Our 101 English course is as easy as ABC. That exam was as easy as ABC. Okay, just like piece of cake, you can also use this. Next, easy as pie. So you can use in sentence as easy as pie. What does it mean? As easy as pie means it's used to describe a task or an action or experience. As pleasurable means very delightful, and simple, very pleasant. The idiom does not refer to the making of a pie. We don't just make a pie and say that making the pie is very easy here. It's kind of eatable. Okay. Say that something is very happy and very pleasant to do or achieve, but rather to the act of consuming a pie, as easy as eating a pie. You can say a simple job. Less or more, these all a piece of cake, easy as ABC, as easy as pie. Okay, convey the same. You make everything sound as easy as pie, llama. See how we are using this in an example. Setting up the printer. Computer will have printer for printing. So setting up means attaching it. Setting up the printer was as easy as pie, means is very easy task. It's not a difficult one. Next, hard nut to crack. You often use this, hard nut to crack. What does it mean? A hard or tough nut to crack means a difficult problem or person to deal with. It's not really breaking or cracking a nut which is hard or tough by taking a hammer. Don't take the literal meaning. So, when you are dealing with a difficult problem or situation or a person, and when you describe that the situation or the person you are dealing with is very difficult or not possible to deal with, then you use this, a hard nut to crack. Examples: this assignment is a hard nut to crack. It won't be easy getting mom's approval. She is a tough nut to crack. Mom doesn't easily give you permission to do something. A ball of fire. What does it mean? A person with great energy, very energetic, okay, fully vigored. Examples: the trainer will have to be a ball of fire to get this football team to play well. In football team, the trainer should be very active, enthusiastic, okay, to instruct and to give a lot of encouragement to the team. I hope Linda joins our group. She is a real ball of fire, means very energetic, very active. Next, busy as a bee. What does it mean? Busy as a bee. To be very busy or very active. To be very engaged, very busy or very active, okay, fully engaged. Let's say example: she is as busy as a bee, always going to meetings and organizing parties. Have butterflies in one's stomach. Doesn't it look funny? How can one have butterflies in stomach? Is it a right place for butterflies to live? It means something. Don't take the literal meaning of any idiom. Feel very nervous, tense, excited. I had butterflies in my stomach when I went to see the dentist, because you usually don't like to go to dentist and see him because he takes some kind of instruments, pliers, pullers, that means needles, and pierce you in the teeth and causes you a lot of trouble. It's very horrible, unpleasant experience. So you can say, when you have an unpleasant experience, hard experience, bitter experience, you say that I had butterflies in my stomach. Okay, I had butterflies in my stomach during my first few days at college. When you join a college, you cannot accustom there, and because you don't have any friends there and any people known to you, and you will be a stranger or unknown person there. So until you have some acquaintance, you feel that you have some butterflies in your stomach. And next, very very familiar, it's raining cats and dogs. Okay, what does it mean? It's raining heavily. There is a heavy downpour, heavy rain. Then you say it's raining cats and dogs. Examples: the weather was horrible, unpleasant. On Saturday, it was raining cats and dogs all day. Means it rained very heavily. It's really awful weather outside. It's windy and is raining cats and dogs. Next, cost an arm and a leg. What does it mean? Cost an arm and leg. This card cost me an arm and a leg. Let us see some examples. Very expensive, very costly or very expensive. This opera tickets means some show, some musical contest or show tickets will be very cost, unbearable, expensive. Then you can use these opera tickets cost as an arm and a leg, means unbearable, we can't afford to buy them. His new car cost him an arm and a leg, means very expensive, costly car. Next, over the moon. Have you ever heard this? To be over the moon. Let us see what does it mean with a few examples. Very happy or delighted, you will be enchanted, you will be very pleasant, your happiness has no limits. Then you use this be on the moon. He was over the moon when he heard the news, means excited and felt very glad, happy. She was over the moon with her new mobile. So these are the examples in which we use the idiom over the moon. Thank you very much for watching this video, and it's just watching my video will not make you knowledgeable or thorough. Just make a note of this and know the meaning and try some examples and try to use these idioms in your daily communication, so that as you speak your language improves and you can remember these idioms, because repetition is the mother of knowledge, and you learn many idioms and phrases which will add a special effect and some style to your communication skills. Okay, people will consider you most worthy and talented. Thank you.